Yeah.
Each blow sharpens our blade.
Yeah, we've seen that before, where support just doesn't seem like he's going to do much in the outer lane, just goes mid instead and starts to bully a little bit and try to set up a victory for his mid laner. So definitely a possibility, but yeah, no doubt Juggernaut, one that may not be as concerned about dealing with the Darkseer. Who's in the hands of S4, of course, here at this bottom lane. And right now, J.Storm has 2 supports down here, ready to go for those bounty runes, as you're mentioning. And they should be able to get both from the looks of it. There's Spirit, no way he's contesting. Forev might try to steal this one, but no, he's not going to be able to grab the top one. And it will be a 2-for-2 split, as far as the bounty runes are concerned, at least. So now the question is, will J.Storm commit to having both supports down here? Or are we going to see some early rotations happening instead? Forev's taking some pressure at the top lane, meanwhile. Attempting to pull. Well, kinda. Yeah. Yeah, Bane is really, he's one of the best supports for dealing with this, though, because that sleep, the de-aggro right there, as we even saw, he's going to be able to activate it again in just a couple of seconds, and there we go. So the creep wave goes back, and yeah, not as ideal of a pull anymore for Forev, so it's definitely going to be difficult for him at the top lane, it feels like. Huh. I don't know, farm over here. Just the mind games continue. Their own separate mini game that Bane and Pango are having. Looks like Arteezy is heading over as well. And he's like, you know what? I don't want to let any CS be lost. He'll take some of the CS here. Oh. Yeah, I caught the very tail end of that, but the fissure happened, and with that Thunderstrike, gets the kill. Thunderstrike is definitely a lot of damage. It's one of the highest damage abilities over time in the game at level 1 at least, so Crit eventually falls. What's still this tri-lane down here, remember. Yeah. The lane down here. Exactly. Oh, he's S4 could be in some trouble again. Level 1 and Disruptor still, so no Glimpse or Kinetic Field for that matter. And that will allow S4 to get out of there. But as soon as Disruptor's level 2, I gotta think just Darkseer is gonna be concerned because, yeah, whether it's Glimpse or Kinetic Field, both of those abilities are great against Darkseer. As I go back to talking about that with the draft, it seems like that's a strong hero dealing with Darkseer in general.
Invisibility.
Mm-hmm. Let's take a look at the mid matchup. Brawl versus Sumail. As I say that, Fierce coming in on Earthshaker. Sumail. There comes Fear. The great block with the fissure. Out comes the Siphon, and Sumail, I think he's dead. Swarm to finish the job right there, and that's just simply a great rotation from Fear. Of course, taking advantage of that Invis rune that he picked up. There's no way that Sumail was going to be fully aware of what was going on right there. Yeah. The Darkseer, as we were mentioning, I mean, he's kind of finding himself just simply jungling for the time being, trying to get that Soul Ring picked up as soon as possible. Crit is attempting to soak up experience the best that he can. He's going to be glimpsed back here, chasing after March, going for a possible 4-minute rune spawn, and sure enough, the haste pops right in front of Disruptor. And now he's going to be able to harass a little bit more with it. Not the most damage with those auto attacks, but He'll say hello to Darkseer at least and kind of laugh at him as he has to walk the other way. And not much more S4 can do about that. But Crit, he's managed to kind of come up here and soak up experience. He does have the getaway with his rolling boulder, and he's been able to use effectively as far as staying alive for now. But that could change. Of course, always got to be careful. Mm-hmm. Five-minute bounty runes coming in. Thane, he's gonna get both of them at the top side. Meanwhile, Crit, he did get the bottom bounty rune. He has another 5 seconds for another barrel, though J.Storm wants to make him pay for this, but I don't think they're going to. He is just a little too fast, it looks like. Gonna be able to roll out in TP potentially. Puts a kick back on an Earthshaker. Of course, with Earthshaker, yeah, that's why he's not using the fissure yet, because they're playing the game. Okay, there's a fissure as I say that. He still has another stun as long as he's next to him. In fact, they're gonna get Disruptor over here as well. Glimpse. Oh, that's an awkward glimpse from March. Not the most effective. And okay, he's gonna die to the tower. Team effort. Well played. Yeah. Yeah, the glimpse was a little awkward there from Disruptor, but either way, they do get the kill in the end. As Fly is going to harass Forev with the wolves running after him as well, but you do see Lycan. He's got the Helm of the Dominator picked up, the Dark Troll Summoner in hand. So, very good farm for RTs. He's been quietly, but very effectively farming the top lane. Meanwhile, middle lane, OG, again, a great block from Fear. Simeon, nothing more he can do other than just hope to get the support. Kickback from Crit. Well played. Earth Spirit, baby. That's you get a comfortable Earth Spirit player, and it's not easy to do. He makes it look easy, but at least he saves his teammate. Of course, he goes down, but very worth the save there.
Invisibility.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Death Prophet Exorcism still active during this. Gonna get a little tower damage in, but Samel, he's back in. No Sanity's Eclipse yet. Actually, he's holding a point, so he still could level it up currently. He thinks he's going to get a kill with it, but not the case. Just going to harass and get him backed up as the Exorcism comes back in. And Death Prophet will keep his distance now. But yeah, Earthshaker, we've already seen a couple of times. He's hanging around this mid lane quite a bit now. They set up great farm for Juggernaut at the bottom lane, so the supports are starting to roam a bit more now.
Calm down.
It's a very, very effective farm, and he's going to just head over to the jungle now, continue that going. Samil nearby as well. Has an early bracer as well as that null talisman. We've seen this a couple times. I know actually top lane though, Bane, he's by himself. Fly was just trying to soak up some experience up here as Lycan's running over with the shapeshift, but it's not going to be in time at least to save the Bane, and there's that glimpse. Archie's going to be glimpsed back. The creatures that are here doing a little bit of damage, but I don't think Forev's gonna go down here. I mean, maybe actually still has a shapeshift running fast after them. It is gonna wear off soon, and another swashbuckle to barely get away for Forev. Wow, the fact that he almost died right there, a little surprising. Yeah, I thought the second he got glimpsed back, there was not really going to be a chance, but dang, those creatures hit hard. The wolves and even the summoner. Nearly finishing the job, but Pango does survive, and it's a 5-0 lead for J.Storm. So hero kill wise, you look at this game right now, you're like, oh my god, J.Storm's doing really well, but net worth is favoring EG. And Juggernaut just got caught here, by the way. Oh, yeah, they're just going to harass. They're not going to commit because they know that with Omni Slash and a spin, he could get out of there.
Dire structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Exorcism holding on to it
Bottom tower
for the time being. Fly, he might be in trouble. Fury, he's got an angle. He's going. He eventually gets the cast off. He was definitely canceling it quite a bit right there, but does get the cast off. No committal further than that, however. EG's not making this easy. They do defend somewhat, but in the end, J.Storm just has too many numbers, and they do get the tower kill for themselves. S4, he distracts bottom lane, gets a TP out from Moon down here to pick up his farm once again. And S4 will head to the jungle. So Dark's here, he's recovering. He's now 5th in net worth. Still behind, a little bit behind further than he would like to be, but got to start somewhere.
Dire's top tower is under
What about Moo's decision to go drums, by the way, earlier on? Good item choice for Juggernaut here.
Falling into place.
As I was jumping up to the top lane to see this potential action, Disruptor gets picked off. You got the sleep currently on Pango, but it wears off, swashbuckle away. He'll be good. The bottom lane, Juggernaut just simply ran up to Darkseer apparently, popped Omni Slash, and with no creeps nearby, I'm guessing just got the kill on him. So catches S4 off guard.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, already level 1. Jeez. He's level 2 being delivered? Yeah, no, it's not. Okay, so he only is level 1 currently. But yeah, it's going fast. Oh, the turtle. It is cute. Oh, meanwhile, Fly's dead. Yeah, nothing too important there. They just simply catch him, and he could not get away. I'm guessing maybe a silence thrown in there or something, but free kill on a Pain, and that should translate into a tower kill at the top lane for J.Storm. Whereas the drums we were talking about at Juggernaut, and sounded like that you like that option, and they're already making pretty good use of it. Pushing objectives here with it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower.
Sure, it hits eventually, but Samil, there's that glimpse. Still the static storm, and he has no imprisonment though. He is going to go with it still. It does delay some good damage, however, but it's not going to be enough, Samil. So we see the interaction there. It doesn't actually save him from going in. It just delays some damage. That'll happen, but the inevitable does happen as he goes down. I thought they were thinking about Roshan there for a second, but no, you got Juggernaut just running back to the top lane. But yeah, this is, 8-1 hero kill lead for J.Storm. But I keep going back to, EG has the net worth lead. So yeah, is there really an advantage here? Is this just a very even game in your mind?
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah. Well, he does have a Yules now in Death Prophet to help, and some things like Shivas could definitely be coming out down the line. Oh, yeah, true. Bryle, he is sitting next to the tower. EG's in the area. It's almost like they want to keep going for something here, but you even see RTZ's taking the Ancients on the Radiant side. They've kind of taken over the map all of a sudden. His Earthshaker, he's caught in no man's land. Gets the Echo Slam out, a lot of damage on a Lycan right there, and the Static Storm as well. RTZ definitely in trouble. He's going to man up pretty much all that he can do. Exorcism take him down as well. They do get the kill on a Lycan. Forever rolling up to the side. Samil's caught by the Pango. Meanwhile, Frosto running around, sitting into the clip. Not enough damage to get the kill though. With the put under of the Astral Imprisonment, trying to stay alive. It's not going to be enough though. They do finally kill the Death Prophet right there, but now has 4. He's gonna maybe try to suicide note, realizing maybe he has a chance at the urn tick though. Another urn going off. The jukes are real though. He might survive this actually. Oh, deny himself? No, Moo gets credit for the kill. Very close call there, but he does go down. Yeah, too fast. Crit, by the way, he does get out, but overall, a fantastic fight for J.Storm, really. There was a buyback on Earthshaker, but yeah, the fact he got the Echo Slam off, I think, was the biggest difference maker.
An exceptional find.
Right. Able to pop that R and get all that damage out. We saw Arteezy. Again, all he could do was kind of sit there. He got caught in that Static Storm as well, and right click before he ended up inevitably dying. And yeah, it seemed like Pango was also distracting Sumail quite a bit in the backlines throughout that. So well played by Forev too.
Yes.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Coming through.
Smoking around Sumail. OD the only one showing right here, but J.Storm, I'm not going to fall for anything, at least for right now. Currently. True. Yeah, doing plenty of that. Who do they catch here? Disruptor. They're going to get Marge. That's obviously, if you're J.Storm, you're like, okay, whatever. He tanked the gank. That's fine. Moo top lane. Flag comes in, but the spin on happens, and Moo has to run, though. Yeah, there's the Fiend Script. There is support nearby, though. Bryle's here as well. Exorcism coming up in a second. They get the turn kill onto the Bane, and now it's a 4 versus 4. Exorcism going to be committed. Pops the Exorcism, or pops the Yules as well, and the Siphons are up, but they eventually wear off because Arteezy out of range. The Echo Slam on top, and only him nearby, though. Bryle's, meanwhile, he's dying after the side, but all the minions are on top of him, and eventually will go down, but Arteezy, can he get away? The Urn's sticking him down. The Untouch does not bounce over to him. Instead, bounces over to all the creatures nearby, so Arteezy does survive, and Moo, he's in retreat mode. The 3 heroes that are alive for J.Storm, they want to try to get the hell on out of here. It's not going to be easy, though. EG in hot pursuit, and they will catch up to Moo. He's spinning TP, though. I think he's good. Yeah, he is able to get out and ultimately escape when was looking dangerous. Oh, not going off there. Nope. Now that's what the pings are for. For the communication. Unfortunate. Well, either way, he does get out. Able to survive. Close call there, but Death Prophet, he's back to farming, trying to pick up a BKB. I mean, considering how that was looking, again, I go back to, it feels like J.Storm is okay with that, but I'm saying a lot of this, it feels like J.Storm's okay, they're looking good, the hero kill, but honestly, EG continues to have this net worth lead, and they're the ones that are playing aggressive, man. Yeah. Where's that BKB? He's still a ways off of it. So, he doesn't have anything queued up next, but it sounds like you think it's a high priority item. So, potentially should be looking to get it next.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom
pops this Hal. And that tower just melts as soon as fortification wears off. He does have Bane nearby as well to help him out. Yeah, they're not going to win this race. I think it's pretty evident. They want to get the tier 2 tower potentially at least. They have an Exorcism level 1 still for Death Prophet, but yeah, as soon as their tier 3 is going to start taking damage, they're going to start getting back. Almost got caught. Fly was going in. The glimpse. Oh, very awkward glimpse. He only went like a foot right there. Mistimed it, unfortunately, so Fly's going to be fine. And everyone did TP back in, really. So the top tier 2 towers taking some damage to the push, but that's really it. Not a lot of damage. No. Shapeshift activated. Who do they catch? Oh, they want to go for Moo. They're not going to catch him yet, though. You got Pangos in the area, but yeah, our TC unable to really find anyone. And instead, we'll have to back it off. Casual plate mill Lycan sitting on currently. An eventual AC. Minutes into the scan, the 20-minute bounty rune's coming up here. Roshan, you got to think is of interest for really both teams in the near future. Definitely, especially the Dire team with Lycan, one that could take it pretty quickly. And as I say this, Bane's checking it out, Forev's checking it out, Forev in fact in a Rolling Thunder. Again, a glimpse that really does nothing. Fly, he is going to be bounced back and forth. Static Storm even, they got him. They got him, that's for sure.
Under attack.
Yeah, probably some overkill. Juggernaut pushing out the bottom lane. He's working with that Maelstrom. Help him do so. He's trying to finish a Manta style next. I'll go on the Manta Maelstrom. Set up something like a Battle Fury this game. Death Prophet, her own BKB, is also coming along and got me to look at OD, and OD is not interested in going to BKB, it looks like. He does finish a Dragonlance. He wants to go a Hurricane Pike, at least for the time being. EG's setting up down here. They think that maybe Moo's going to keep pushing, but Moo deciding better of it and for the correct decision on his part. And J.Storm smoking around. We're going to definitely see an engagement here, it seems like. S4 potentially going to be caught initially. Disarm hit, so he was not silenced. And where that change from Pango, can't do both right here anyways. They're going to go on top of Darkseer, popping that mech. He's in the Static Storm, gets away though. Fear with a big Echo Slam, and down goes S4 though. Seemed like he was maybe going to live on this. As soon as the Echo Slam came out, different story. Sending to the cliffs, however, the hammer being laid down. They get 2 in return. The Onyx bouncing around though, and it looks like OD is going to end up falling. That Magnesite's doing plenty of damage from crit, but it's not going to be enough. He falls as well. Double kill for Bryle throughout. 3 are dead on the side of EG. And the other 2 able to retreat. That Omni Slash doing plenty of damage though from Moo throughout it. And of course Bryle able to get the exorcism off in the midst of the fight. Talk about some good damage from him too.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Lycan wrapping around here, pops another house. Almost another engagement seemed like it was going to be taking place, but not the case there. J.Storm retreating from the area. And the net worth continues to be in a very close spot. In fact, dipping back towards J.Storm's favor. It was upwards of about 4,000 not too long ago for Evil Geniuses, but going back the other way. Disruptor, meanwhile, going to be vacuumed in. Got a glimpse off, but doesn't do too much there again. And March, that's a free kill on him. And here comes that Roshan we're talking about. EG going to look to do it quickly. Right now, J.Storm's completely spread out, so I don't know if they're going to have time to defend this. They're going to spot it potentially happening. Can they collapse? Echo's still down for 45 seconds on our Shaker. Pango, he might go for it. He's gonna try. The timing was pretty good actually, but the Aegis is picked up by Sumail. The Fiend's Grip locking him in place. And Pango, good sir, the effort was there. All for naught though. Moo gonna take advantage of that distraction at the Roshan pit, instead push out bottom lane. There is still the tier 1 tower up down here, but he will need to be careful. Lycan's coming over. He's gonna not be secret about it. He just runs right up to him and they start clashing, but of course Moo's able to TP out right in front of him. Not much Lycan himself can do about that. So back to base he goes, trying to finish that Mjolnir next here. But that Hurricane Pike just around the corner for Sumail now. Speaking of item progression, Death Prophet, BKB picked up, working on that Shivas, as we had mentioned earlier. Pangos wants to get a Crimson Guard. Still a bit off of that. Top lane. And he is dead. Just trying to push up the top lane. 25-minute bounty rune spawn. March is able to pick up one of the bounty runes, but Crit rolls in. Magnetize going to be applied. Roll it again. They do get the easy kill on a March, but now Crit's pretty committed to this. Pango swashbuckle. It connects. Lucky shots in. And they do get the turn kill. He's trying to push. He's not there just yet, but the EG's losing a couple of heroes here. They lose the Darks here as well. And RTZ is going to realize he has to fall back for now. The jungle he goes. Currently has the Alpha Wolf with him, so some nice enhanced damage. Also with the AC finished recently. But back up to a 4,000 net worth lead though. He'll eventually get that chance. Matter of when here. The Hurricane Pike mentioned how feels like going to be an important item on OD. And he has it completed now. And I keep going back to the Evil Geniuses. It feels like they've dominated the map. They're the ones that are just moving together as a team. The warding in general has been great, of course. And they're playing always on the Radiant side. They're playing past the river always.
Top tower is under attack.
Illusion here, Juggernaut sending them out. Yeah, J.Storm's really trying to catch. Swashbuckle misses though. And now it's the turn for EG to come back in. Crit, he goes for his opening. Magnetize is ready to kill. They just pick off Disruptor right away. He's melting easy. Pango able to swashbuckle out. Crit, he went too far maybe. Rolling Thunder in, but Crit's able to turn around and roll out the other way. So both teams trying to get that engagement to connect. Not really happening outside a Disruptor kill. But he's died several times. I mean, with his net worth and everything, he's coming back quickly at least. So that's the good news for J.Storm, I guess. EG is still going to sit down here, but Juggernaut is split pushing the top lane, so probably going to have to send somebody up here to at least address him, or maybe not. He's just going to split up with the Manta, put the illusions forward, and run back himself for now. Currently, EG is missing on the map, and talk about EG's dominant map control. On the other side, J.Storm, understandably, of course, is a little bit blind vision. This kind of left side of the map, they do have somewhat controlled with some wards down, and they're going to attempt to try to push this tier 2 again. They've done some good damage over time to the tower. In fact, one more really decent push should definitely finish it. It's at 244 life, so I think we're going to see that right here actually coming out. So, but this will only be the 3rd tower kill for J.Storm. They've not been able to siege the greatest this game. Huh.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Now, the draft you were mentioning as we're going into game 1 here, you feel like this is a lineup on EG's side that's really about the 25-minute mark or so. They're really going to power spike, and we're kind of seeing that here from EG. Is there a limit, though? And, you know, if so, when would you think that limit's going to be? Are we going to see J.Storm eventually start pulling ahead if this game continues on to a certain point? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna engage what is over here. Echo Slam on a RTD by himself, but he's caught out by himself. The Omni Slash on top. Oh no, he's going to live. The Guardian Creep's coming out. He runs away. He's putting over the actual Prism as well. Dark's here with the wall. The outcomes hammer that's sending to the clips. 2 are jet on the side of J.Storm. Static Storm in the backlines catches Bane himself a Moo. He's already at half life. He does cut down Dark's here, eventually popping the Mantle Style. Brawl is standing here with the Exorcism and the Siphon, and they do get a turn kill on Bane. So the cores of J.Storm managed to stay alive somehow. Man, the fact that Arteezy lived is the absolute insane thing. Somehow S4 got there just in time, popping the Guardian Greaves to make sure he got out of there. Boy, oh boy, that's a missed opportunity for J.Storm, though. Thought they had a free kill on Arteezy. It was just enough split out from his team. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's got to feel so bad for you, for J.Storm, that is, but shows you that, you know, definitely possible. Need a couple more items. Juggernaut, speaking of that, his next tier, he's thinking Iascandi right now, so not necessarily a huge damage improvement, but more about sustaining and lasting in these fights. Do you like the choice there? Okay. Yeah. Also, 25s are gonna start happening in the near future. Of course, level 20 is currently taking place. He got 20 on Juggernaut. Gets that 10 of armor, so he himself again more survivability to work with. 8+ second shapeshift duration. That's a pretty big talent for Lycan. It's a completely different hero, of course, when he has that shapeshift up, as we were mentioning earlier. We've seen so much before. And then the Sanity's Eclipse multiplier picked up by OD for his level 20 talent. So gonna keep an eye on those as we continue on. Now 32 minutes into this game. Bane Fly, he's gonna scout things out, and he's like, all right, all 5 are here. I found them. So that'll happen. Sacrifice support, man. But there's obviously in some teams at least, it's definitely good value, and like right there, I mean, Bane, yeah, he's dead, but he spots all 5 heroes in that area, and so now EG can appropriately do what they need to do, and that includes Samael. Feels like he's going to be able to freely push the bottom lane, and Arteezy went back to the jungle, etc. Well, J.Storm, I mean, they're not committing Exorcism yet, but you can guarantee if a fight breaks out, that's going to be activated. And we're going to see that soon. S4 vacuum wall. Oh, the wall's a little awkward right there. Not the greatest of the century. Pango, he started channeling, but decides not to. Samael, he's jumping in as well. Arteezy on the left-hand side. By the way, Brawl, he possibly could be though. There's the Exorcism, the Siphon on top. Nice runaway, though, with the Surge as... Well, that's a stun. Okay, so I think that was Finger locking down Juggernaut right there, but he pops the Mantis Style. He's sitting on top of S4 off to the left. They do get the kill on a Bane right there. The OD Eclipse does come out. It's not going to really do the most damage, though, it feels like. Arteezy is stuck in place. They get the kill on the Earth Spirit finally, and S4 is barely able to get a 4-staff away to survive. So, Bane, he buys back for now. Exorcism is wearing off shortly. And maybe that'll be the time for EG to try to commit for another fight. The buyback on crit as well. Absolutely, that's what they're thinking. Hurricane Pike pushback on Pango. Gonna take some decent damage, but managed to live. Get some more plus intelligence, though. Well, that fight, again, the Arteezy, he wrapped around the left-hand side. Seems like the start was half decent, but as soon as that BKB Exorcism comes out from Death Prophet, you can just see EG, they just spread as much as they could. And they got Omni still. Hex up on the Juggernaut, but we might see it coming out right here. He's going to run up to OD. OD's in trouble. The Miona proc on himself as well. OD's going to get cut down. No, the Astral Presence for the last second. The Echo Slam on one here, while in the back. Let's do get the kill on a Darks here, but the Imprisonment now on top of the Blink. He's able to get out of there with the Blink Dagger. Arteezy with that BKB sitting on top of Moo. He's in trouble. Lockdown, Pasta Manta spinning on out, and he will survive the kinetic field, keeping Arteezy in place despite that shapeshift being active. Double kill for Arteezy, though, as he's able to run down March, and an EG who knows that they can go right into the Roshan pit now. Wins Exorcism, 25 seconds. I think EG's definitely getting this Roshan. That's cheese and Aegis for them in the end. Yeah.
What have we here?
That's absolutely big for EG. You're mentioning it's going to be a huge Roshan for them specifically, and they do manage to get it. They hold twice against J.Storm, and I mean, that's where you kind of question it. Without Exorcism, yes, they had Echo Slam, yes, they had Omni Slash, but it really seems like Exorcism is the absolute tool that they need to really be the most intimidating in these fights. Sumail, Glimpse, again, really not the greatest distance, though. There, the spot that he was in is Pango. He put himself up here on the cliff. He's going to be able to Chill Crush down, but got a little scary for him. Fissure block as well. In the back of the city, the Eclipse comes out, and he's chasing for more. Pango's already dead, so Mail's feeling really good right now. Of course, he has Aegis, so they'll vacuum over the ledge coming out from S4. Fear's definitely dead. Moo's able to run. That's a double damage active on Arteezy, by the way, and they're going for more. They catch up to Juggernaut, beating him down. The stun on OG, trying to save it. The Beast blocking out Moo in place. Moo's gonna end up falling as well. He does not have a buyback for 90 seconds. An ultra kill for Sumail to top it all off. By the way, all the tier 3s are still up, and they were basically diving the fountain right there. Is OD back in? Oh, he jumped in. And now here's the tier 3 tower.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire structures are fortified.
Yeah, I mean, Exorcism is basically doing nothing here for Bryle. And it just wears off right there. So now without Exorcism, without Juggernaut for 50 seconds, they do have a level 2 Echo Slam, but I mean, you look at EG spreading. They know that that's maybe the one way that they could throw this, and they're not going to give Fear any bit of a chance. So they take out bottom. There's a decent glimpse there on Darkseer, sends them all the way to the bottom. Disruptor, he's just a free kill at this point. It's been that way for a while, it feels like, for Ev. Rolling Thunder, trying to distract, but we're likely going to see Mega Creeps here all of a sudden, and EG in one fight at this point, they simply just win the game. It's going to seem like that's the case at least. Yeah. Yeah, there's the Echo. Not too bad, but again, it's just too little too late. It feels like tier 4 goes down a little. Sumail, he might get cut down. The sleep helping them a little bit. Oh my god, he's actually going to get away. He has a blink coming back up. Okay, now he gets caught, but again, he still has the Aegis, so he's going to come back up anyways. Moo in the back line is trying to do what he can. The Fiend's Grip locking him in place, though, and now Sumail turns his attention over to Moo, and Moo is dead. He does have a buyback this time around, but there we go. The GGs are called. It's official. Evil Geniuses takes game 1 here in this best set of 3 for the major qualifiers.